I'm a United States Senator from California. I was first elected to the Senate in 1992, and I was subsequently re-elected in 1998 and 2004. I'd say my core responsibility is representing the people of California, that's our country's largest state, and working to make sure that their views are heard in the Senate and their problems are addressed. My political coming of age was at a time when there was so much violence in our country. President John Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Robert Kennedy were all assassinated, and there was a war in Vietnam. It was a very hard time for our country. I became very active politically because I wanted to make my community and my country better for my children. And I worked very hard to put a peace initiative on the ballot in Marin County, and I worked to establish an after-school center for children and a women's support group. And this activism eventually led me to put my own name on the ballot. I think it's becoming less and less true that women face prejudice. I was elected to the Senate in what was called the Year of the Woman, and having more women in the Senate really has made it easier for women to succeed in the Senate and, frankly, outside the Senate. Senator Feinstein and I each chair major Senate committees, and in the other chamber, my friend and fellow Californian Nancy Pelosi became the very first female Speaker of the House. So I think times have changed in my lifetime, and I don't feel that prejudice that I once did feel. If a young woman asked me whether or not she should go into politics, I would tell her that it's a very possible chance that she will win. But I really think it's important that you want to do something, not that you want to be something. I would ask that young woman to find an issue that she cared deeply about and to work on that issue and make it her own. When you consistently fight for something you truly believe in, people will begin to see you as a leader, and they will follow you, and they will vote for you. There is nothing enjoyable about raising money. I really wish campaigning in our nation's largest state wasn't so expensive. We have so many millions of people, and television is so costly. I fully support public financing for campaigns because I believe it would increase public faith in our system, and it would create greater participation in the process. And it would keep the special interests really out of the money business, money to politicians. Now, campaigning isn't easy, but elections are the hallmark of our democracy. Making the case to voters on my own record, my ideas, really, and giving them the chance to decide if I really have lived up to their expectations. I find that interesting, and I do find that fun. And the people that I meet in my campaigning, really, they inspire me so much. I take their stories with me. I take their stories to heart. I work for them in Washington.